Yo. All right, today is March 20th, 2025. I took one trade today. I took one trade today. Um, the market and pre-market was in a strong downtrend, so I was looking for potential rejects at the top. But I also had this level here at FOMC. We had a 5 minute absorption that actually bounced price up, and I was trying to figure out a way to get in. And then when I did notice it, I questioned it. I literally questioned it. So I'm gonna play it. So this is the opening bell. I don't have the fast video like I usually do, but we'll play this at 2 times speed. This is the opening bell. So we have buying pushing down right here. Sorry, we have selling pushing down right here into this 5 minute absorption. So I'm checking it out, looking at it, trying to figure out how can I enter into this trade. I want to see buyers step in. On the low higher time frame, we can see that we have a lot of selling, so there's no buying there. But we have ES and NQ both at a lower area where FOMC was at, where FOMC bounced from, and the low of FOMC, I would say. So, anything that would just give me a double bottom would be great. I see some sort of absorption. I see that we're changing color here. I see a strong buying coming in, but I'm not interested in this, right? I'm not interested in this. Why? Because, well, I didn't have strong selling and strong buying afterwards, but we do have two buying right here. I thought about entering right here, stop loss right below. I was trying to calculate how much I'd be risking. I couldn't make sense of it. It would have been less than 10 points, but at that time it felt like it was more than 10 points, so I didn't enter, right? Because I saw the 85, I saw the 92, and my brain said, oh, this is like 12 points. Don't know why. That's what my brain said. I went to go look at what was going on VIX, both ES and then Q, and Q, kind of like devoured this. So I was hoping for a push-up retest, then go, right? That's what I was looking for. But I was trying to calculate. I'm trying to calculate how much this is, how much that is. Let's go back a little bit. Right, you can see that. I pull out the right here, right? So 8 points, okay. And then over here, about 18 points. I said, okay, I could have entered that. 8 points make 18 points. That's more than 2 to 1. Aiming for these highs up here, right? But price is already gone, so I said, okay, I'm gonna wait for a pullback to retest this buying right here, and that will be my entry. I see buyers are coming in, and I'll just wait. So as we're waiting to see what comes of this, I didn't even know that we had this happening here. This is also a telltale sign that price wants to do something different. This was right before the open. Right, this is right before the open. Right, this is telling you that, hey, price wants to do something different. Anyways, let's go into, so price pushed up even higher, and well, my thought, we're over at 10 points now, still looking for these 20 points gain, hoping that we come down on one more time before we can go. Price does come down a little bit. You can see that we have a little green. Price comes down just a little bit, pauses, and well, pretty much it. I said, okay, well, that seems to be out of the work, right? We hit my goal where I would have want to exit out of. We're at VWAP. NQ is at an absorption level where it's like VIX is at an absorption level where it wants to like switch off. So I don't see anything that says we should sell yet. Nothing's popping up. Everything is showing buying. Not interested in any of this. Alright, so I would like to see a rejection and retest. So price moves up here. I thought about entering somewhere around here because it looked like price wanted to continue, right? But what it looks like and what it does are two different things, so I stayed away from it, more so because of this absorption. Let's go back. That absorption right here, sheesh. All right, this absorption right here, right, that absorption right there, didn't have anything really backing it, right? It was just like empty. So I said to myself, this absorption is probably a dead absorption. So if we can stay above 19,860, we could likely see higher prices, meaning that if we stay above 5,705, we'll see higher prices. So I thought, hey, maybe I should go long here, right? Staying below 5,705, because this absorption says, no, I don't really want to be strong there. All right, and do we stay above 5,705? We seem to do. We do. We truly do, right? We did come back and retest that little area here on the absorption. I don't know if we tested on the ES, we didn't, but we did stay above 5705 with the NQ1, saying that we want to go up higher. So we're up here at this level, and now I'm interested in seeing if we can go short. We do have a sell right here. I'd like to see an absorption before an entry, right? A pure absorption and hopefully some selling. Price pushes up. I kind of like what I see here. Price is holding right at level, holding right at the levels, and I want to see some rejection that works. I'm marking the top of this, saying that I think price will just go up higher, and while price does end up going slightly higher right into last week's high. So now I added my trend line because this is just getting crazy. Trying to make sense of this whole thing. Still buying all around. No absorption has yet to step in. I haven't seen an shred of sellers. I like that we broke out of this. Selling did try to appear when we broke out of this, I believe. Did it? No, I guess it was in the other one. Oh yeah, right here. Right, sellers tried to appear after that. We got this. I like this right here. This caught my attention. This was the only thing that caught my attention because VIX had the 5-minute right there, and then we had the this new indicator that I had that said, hey, we are likely going to switch direction soon, because this absorption means that we should likely not go below this, and VIX never goes below that level the entire time. ES and NQ does move up, but VIX never goes down. So I'm still interested in shorts. So just like, where do I get into the short? I will eventually mark this. I did mark this level because I want to see price get below this for my short, because that's where the absorption happens on VIX. I'm marking them both ES and NQ. So we get a push up high, we push down. I see some selling potential. I got the absorption on ES on the 30-minute time frame. I don't know what the heck that was about. Oh, I'm trying to see how much I'm risking. All right, how much I'm risking on this here, about 7 points to go to down here. All right, so now I'm calculating, because that's what's been blowing up my account, not knowing how much I'm risking. Right, getting the idea of how much I'm risking. I think I didn't leave it on top of that, but this would be the area, right? If we're back below this absorption, selling is there. I want to see a retest. I want to see a clean proper retest, right? And then price starts to push up. So you saw that 5-minute absorption. I mean, right, we have the 15-minute absorption on there. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Any absorption there. We do have a top there. So everything just seems to want to match up very nicely. All right, I'm looking at this here, my new indicator, saying that okay, we need to stay above that. We do. Right, I'm looking to see if we had it on the absorption candle on the 30-minute. I should have, maybe I did it. Okay, maybe I already did that. So we did have it on the 30-minute absorption candle of this one here, which, you know what, I might just add that indicator on this, just as it might just be too much noise. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, so we get a pullback here, and I'm waiting for one of these candles to start to get devoured for my entry. I guess I entered on that one. Okay, let's see here. Got a push. Price starts to really want to. Okay, price does look like it wants to go. Looking for price to devour or want to devour. Alright, and I was waiting for NQ to come back to this and then reject. And since I couldn't, and then also I thought about entering because, well, if I could enter before, you know, price really starts going, this would be the best entry point. So I saw this wanted to go. I enter here. Right, I enter here. I don't hear the sound. Well, I know I entered. Well, I entered there. Stop loss is above that area where I talked about. So for about 6 points. Alright, about 6 points. I'm not liking this pullback. I did want to wait till we got a selling candle, but I'm not liking the pullback. Okay, so I added my entry, and then I did enter again as price looked like it was ready to go, but still not the best entry. And still, I could have draw a better trend line. The best entry came a little later. Right here is where the entry started to come in. This one, right? So when this one broke and closed, that's where I could have entered at. Alright, this had a little pause down there. Both of them are breaking the trend line. This one will likely close right here on that candle, so this should have been my entry. Stop loss right above there for missing actually 6 points versus this. I put my stop loss way above here, a little higher. I ended up adjusting it to down here because it was still giving me 2 to 1 for this level, because this is the level I wanted to get out at. As price starts to go, I thought about entering again. Why didn't I enter? Because, well, I told myself $100 is the most that I want to risk. If I'm risking already 2 micros and this is 10 points, this is 20 points already, that's $100, right? And if I add the 2 micros and numbers in 6 here, so we have 6, 8, 6, 12, 18 right here, that's $100. So that one trade, if it goes against me and then just stops me out, I already lost my shots. I said, okay, well, I already got 2 in. I'm going to adjust it here for 6, 12, right? So that way, at least I can trade twice versus just one time and then I'm blown out, right? So I stayed in the trade. I thought about entering right here. That's where I would have entered. My stop loss still would have been way over here. So that's 10 points on 3 of them. It just needs to go a little bit halfway and it would have blew me out. So I didn't enter. Alright. Also, another workplace I was having difficulty was the low of that absorption candle, which is here. It was fighting it on both of them. So I'm just marking it to take a look to say I don't really have anything here to stop me. What's causing this price to not go? But I'm working on the patience. I adjusted my stop loss. Right, and then I eventually said, since we're already down here, let me move my stop loss to break even. Right, I'm not gonna let price return back. This probably would have been another entry, and then my goal, like I said, it was that 35 area, or if NQ reached first. Right, I saw selling coming in. I saw NQ wanted to reach. I thought about exiting. I'm thinking about exiting. I heard this getting hit. And I think I take my first exit right about here. Yep, first exit was out. And then I'm still trying to get to the 35, but you know, this is here. I think we get one more push down. And that's where I exit right about there. Right, let's. Right here, right? 3607, yeah. So I exit right about there because, you know, we're deep inside of this buying thing. So I said, well, I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, I would like to see price go down to that, but this could just be a strong reversal straight back up. Right, I'm already up almost 20 points. Right, I think I got 15 and 16 out of these. So I'm not gonna just and there goes price did go there slightly, right? And then me being greedy, I probably would have wanted more, but this became a strong reversal area. So because price kind of like nipped it just a little bit and just said, "No, I'm gonna reverse." Right after that, we had a straight shot reversal. All right after that. So reversal right back into this absorption area, and then by the time that happens, I pack up and I leave, and I was basically done for the day. So that bought here looks like price would have want to go higher, but we did flip the script. We had a straight strong absorption, and that was pretty much it after that. So I could just look at what price did afterwards. We had another double top, and price looks like this thing happened. I wanted to see what this is. Look at that. That was crazy scary. Something happened at 12:04 that made price react. That would have pissed me off to be in here, ready to go. Stop loss there, and then the spike. Right, liquid, just spike just happened. We hit this. Oh, we hit this level down here. On what's it called? We hit this level down here, and I guess somebody, whoever was wanting to buy, tried to buy again. All right, this double bottom and spiked up. And after that, price eventually broke these lows here, and pushed up, pushed back down, pushed up. Alright, so just keeping an eye on what the market is doing. We're in a strong downtrend. Nothing's really sticking out. We do have this strong volume here, so maybe this level could be used for an area to hold. Price pushes down. Looking to see if maybe price will return back to where the opening was. Alright, price goes back into that volume area on both sides. Hit initial balance low. This is a very good area. Let's go back and look at that candle. Alright, so we had a nice push. Price pushes up. Alright, so I probably would have marked this one. We got an absorption right here. Alright, we got an absorption right here. It's actually a good level. Let's go to the main chart. It's in here, right? Let's put this on default. Alright, so yeah, so we got an right here. We got an absorption right here at 12:30, and 12:30 usually being one of my key spots. Alright, got an absorption right there. Boom. Right, and then this one. Come on, hurry up. I want to end this. 30, got an absorption right here. So as you can see, when price does come back to that level, it buckles. It buckles on both of them. go. All right, this probably would have been a nice trade. All right, bam, take that right down to the bottom, and then the goal would have really been to go way down here, which, oh, I don't know where down there is because I don't have it up. So yeah, we got that. Trying to get down to this 556.90 area. You can see price struggles. Price puts all the way back up towards where I would have been at. Would have stopped me out and eventually go even lower. Probably to the 56.90 area. Wow, nope, not yet. Pushes back up because, well, VIX NQ already reached it. Well, go figure. NQ already reached it. Push back up. And eventually, yeah. So NQ, that's why I usually try to respect where NQ is, because, well, if NQ's at a level already, ES might stop. So that's it for me for today. I took one trade. I added to the trade. Combined, they made up for the trades yesterday. It felt good. Just waiting for my setup, and that came from the 30-minute absorption, using that new indicator as a reference. Maybe close it out. Oh no, there it is. Using the new indicator as a reference, so when I had the that absorption, I saw that we had this thing here, which says that, you know, which says that it's a bearish, I forgot what this is called, FVJ, it's a term that they're using now. I saw the buying there, I saw it here, so it became an important level, and it worked out. Alright, so that's it for me today. Be